Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe down below. My name is Adeola and I upload videos about Africa, the black community and growing as a whole. So if you're interested in videos on those topics, please do subscribe down below and join our community. So today is going to be another facts about an African countries video series. I absolutely love this video series. I get to learn so much about Africa and so much about the diversity on the continent, and then to share it with everyone else is just a dream. So let's get into this country. Today's country is going to be Comoros. So before we get into Comoros, please do check out my website AdeolaSpeaks.com if you'd like to learn more about Africa. Our online platform aims to help African communities sustainably whilst also teaching everyone else in the diaspora about Africa. So we also aim to encourage tourism to the continent, and we have a shop as well where you can shop for some authentic handmade African pieces, which you'll be supporting African communities back home. So please do go and check out AdeolaSpeaks.com if you'd like to learn more about different African countries, if you'd like to shop there, and also if you'd like to know some recent about some recent news on the continent pertaining to different African countries. Make sure you go there. We've just got it all at AdeolaSpeaks.com. So make sure you do check out the website below. And let's get into today's video. Comoros is located in the Indian Ocean. It's made up of 3 tiny little islands, and get this, all of the islands have active volcanoes on them. Yes, you heard that. All of the islands have active volcanoes on them. So the 3 islands are called, the main one, Gran Comore, Moheli and Anjeua. Anjeua? Yes. So Moroni is the country's capital, which is located on the largest island, and the main island, which is the Gran Comore. As I mentioned before, Comoros is an island country, and the closest mainland African countries to it are Mozambique, Madagascar and Tanzania. So the currency in the country is the Comoran franc. And get this, you need the Comoran franc. If you plan to go to this country, you need it. They don't really have ATMs as I'm filming this video. They don't have ATMs, especially if you're not in the capital Morelli. It's going to be very hard for you to find any exchange places. Usually people exchange their money in airports, so that's your best bet. Make sure you carry the Comoran franc when you're there. So fun fact, Mount Karthala is also an active volcano. Yes, this active volcano stands at nearly 2,400 meters. The volcano last erupted in 2006, and it's known that every 11 or 12 years this volcano erupts, and is the largest volcano across the country. So Comoros was part of the French Empire. That's why French, alongside Arabic and Comoran, are the main languages spoken on the island, but we'll get to that point later. Right now I want to talk about Mayotte. So Mayotte was part of Comoros up until 1975, which is when Comoros gained independence from France, and each island got to basically decide whether they want to become independent or stay under the French Empire basically. And Mayotte chose to stay with France rather than gain independence like the other African islands in Comoros. So Comoros is the largest exporter of lang lang, and it's also known as the perfume country. Lang lang is a sweet smelling flower that's widely found in Comoros, and it has some oils in it which can be beneficial for bodily health and hair and other cosmetic uses. It's largely used in perfumes abroad, and this is one of Comoros' largest exports, the lang lang flour or the lang lang extracts. Majority of the Comoran population are Muslim, and the country is part of the Arab League. In fact, the country is the only country in the Arab League that's in the Southern Hemisphere. So as I mentioned before, there are 3 official languages in the country, which are Comoran, French and Arabic. But most Comoran people speak more languages than this. Also, the main languages, Comoran, native to the Comoros Islands, has 4 different dialects. Yes, 4 different dialects in these small islands. Many people say that the Comoran language also sounds a lot like French, also sounds a lot like Swahili, and there's an infusion of Swahili, Arab and French into the language. Comoros is home to hundreds of endemic marine life. Some of the marine life that you can only find in the Comoros Islands are the quelacants, which are a rare fish only found in Comoros. So this fact is very interesting. So Comoros is the 15th most densely populated country, but also the population of the country is very small. Just over 800,000 people live across the 3 islands, just because of how small all the islands are. So of course it's densely populated. Around 443 people live in the same square meter. So Comoros is the 4th smallest African country and the 170th smallest country in the world. There are only like 190 countries in the world, 190 something. There's less than 200 countries in the world. So you can imagine the 3 islands put together make up 170th smallest country in the world. So it's incredibly small. So Comoros, as I mentioned before, has some extremely unique plant and animal life in the country. One example is the Comoran flying bat, which is one of the largest fruit bats in the world, and it's native to the Comoros Islands. Another animal is the mongoose lemur, which is only found in the Comoros and in Madagascar as well. So Comoros is home to a salt lake called Lac Sal, which in English means Lake Sal. Comoros has incredibly diverse people, and it's said that the Bantu people are one of the first people who entered the Comoros Islands, and then the mix of French and then the mix of Arabic and French influences came to the country. So now most Comoran people identify themselves as mixed heritage or just Comoran. Also, there's no TV. So with Chad we had 1 TV station, but now we don't have any TV in Comoros. They use radios across the different islands, but even then the radios are controlled by the government. So just be wary of this when going to Comoros. So Comorans are known for their grand marriages. It's part of Comoran tradition for couples, young couples, when they get married, they do it on the low, you know, just have who needs to be there to be there. But later in life, they are expected to have a grand kind of ceremony. This ceremony is called the Ada ceremony, and the wedding can last up to 2 weeks. Yes, they're pretty much Nigerian at this point then. But yeah, up to 2 weeks the weddings can last, and usually the weddings are seen as more of a symbol of status. So it's to show that the couple have now become a bit wealthier, and it helps them move up in the social ladder to have these big ceremonies. So yes, I hope you learned some interesting facts about Comoros. If you did, please comment below what you learned about Comoros, and also please do let me know below if you've got any new facts about the Comoros Islands as well. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.